see, so I've got to put my lenses in. I am exhausted, I'm so tired. So this morning, Tash and I are doing our cardio, and we've been waking up early, going to the gym to do our cardio, and then coming back, having breakfast, and then going back to the gym to work out. Just the way it works for us, and the gym is really not far from our place. Sometimes we'll walk to the gym, do the cardio, whatever works. I think it's Stairmaster today, but I'm going to see how my legs are feeling because yesterday was quads. But I think I can do it. I think like it's really not as bad as I thought, and it'll probably be good to like flush out the lactic acid.
You can do anything.
Thanks, I can do anything. Okay, I'm looking so rough and I can't even see myself in the monitor, so let's just put my lenses in so I can actually see something. Okay, everyone asks how I slick my hair back and what I use, and I literally just use a hair mask. This one, unreal. Also, if you mix it with a little bit of oil, it's easier to slick for some reason. And then when your hair absorbs it, it stays because it's not as slippery, but it's just easier to tie it up. I feel like it's doing 2-in-1, you know? Like I feel like it's hydrating my hair and like healing it, because this is the bond building mask. I feel like it's actually doing something. And then this is the oil. It's all in the same hair health edit that it's like a group of products that I use for my hair. It all comes in it, so it makes it super easy. And do a little part in the middle. I love a little part in the middle. I can't believe, you know what I used to do without the part and when it wasn't a trend, you know?
What did you used to do? A side part?
No, just all back. I just never did a little part.
Oh, when you tied your hair?
Yeah. Just think it frames your face so much.
It looks so put together.
Yeah, it looks so clean, girl. Like so good.
Pony kind of looks like high school.
Yeah, I feel like I'm back dancing.
Yeah. I loved a side pony.
A side pony?
Yeah,
No.
Pony off to the side, but that was before high school, I think.
Yeah, no, I had...
high school, I always had it in like a plait or a braid.
I had a zigzag part, pigtails. That was my...
And you're laughing at my side pony. Sorry?
Hey, mine was cool. And that's it. My hair is so slick. Looks so good just with the mask. And then I kind of run it through the ends as well because, you know, I want all the benefits. Do you need any of this?
No, can I just use the brush just to slick this?
Yeah. Let's get changed before I do anything else because I need to do skincare and stuff. Okay, and so for my outfit, I usually pick it the night before, and guess what I didn't do the night before? Pick the outfit. So now I just try and create... I'm trying to pull this up. I'm trying to create as much little stress for myself in the morning. I'm a very anxious person when I wake up. Like everything starts getting stressful. So there's certain rules I have in the morning. Like obviously no caffeine, no coffee. If anything, it's just my matcha, but it has to be with coconut water. Do certain things for my health. I like planning everything. I don't check comments. I don't listen to music. That stresses me out. I know I'm so sensitive in the morning. Like Tash knows. Poor thing. But I just have to have a very silent, slow morning and then it sets me up to win because then I'm not anxious or stressed throughout the entire day, usually. And that's why I have my ashwagandha too. That's a hack midway through my day. So I figured out how to make my morning less stressful. And then ashwagandha, and I used to have, which I had last night and I'm feeling really good, mushroom powder at night. And that used to just be so good for me. Used to mix my mushroom with my magnesium. So that combo, I'm going to link everything in the description as well if you want to try that out. But let's get changed for cardio. I could just go to my uniform, and my uniform is Origin. It's the Origin like shorts with the little, let's do it because they restocked it. So these are the shorts with the little shorts underneath, and then I'll put the little matching jacket on with a sports bra. So this is what I talk about when I'm speaking about the uniform. It's literally the Origin little set, but it's like this, it's got mesh on the inside and it's like the windbreaker material on the outside because it's warm. I can wear the jacket, and then when I get hot, I take it off. And these shorts have like the bike shorts underneath, but then they're flowy, so I don't feel like my mom's out, do you know what I mean? And then this is the dynamic twist bra. I'm obsessed with it. and it's just in the black. So that's it. That's my cardio uniform. I pretty much wear this as much as I can, almost every single day, because it's just so good overall. So my shoes are downstairs. Let's go get those, and I'll go through with you what I have, drink, food, whatever wise, before we get into going to the gym for cardio. Also, if you don't know me or who I am, my name is Madeline. I post all about health and fitness stuff on here, on Instagram and on TikTok. So don't forget to follow me on those platforms. I really don't know what form of exercise we're going to do for cardio this morning. So that's something that we're going to figure out in the car, because going down these stairs, my legs are so sore. So hopefully it's not something too intense. Okay, so in the morning, it all depends how I'm feeling. I need to somehow wake myself up, and I like to use nature if I can. So I've been having this bone broth for my, it's really good for hydration. It's really good, lots of vitamins and minerals, great for your gut health. So I've been having that. And then also having a ginger shot. And I feel like this combo just really wakes me up. So I'll put this in like a little mug and heat it up. And then it's like a little warm tea, especially if you're used to having coffee. I thought this is actually such a good idea because it's in a mug. It feels like you're having coffee, but you're not. I know it tastes very different, but it's a similar act that can make you feel more energized without the actual caffeine, if that makes sense. And I don't do a lot. This bag's only meant to get you like 2 serves, but I kind of make it into 4. And I just put it in the microwave. Then I have my ginger shot. This one's coconut water with ginger and lemon and cayenne pepper. So great to start my metabolism as well for the morning and my digestion. Cheers. Oh, that felt hard this morning. At home, I make these myself. I think I've done a video about it before. And I don't use lemon, I use orange, and I do orange and ginger. The ginger is really good for obviously your digestion and everything like that, and makes me feel energized because it's like spicy. And then I do the orange for immunity and overall vitamin C and stuff as well. And then the lemon doesn't ruin because the lemon can ruin your teeth. So I do orange instead, and it's fabulous. I do not feel like I need caffeine this morning. I literally just go off how my body feels, and if I can avoid it and just have this, I will. So I'm going to do that today. But Tash really wants a coconut water matcha, so I'm going to make it for you guys to show you how I do make it, if you want to replicate it at home and do that as your morning caffeine without having coffee. And it's because green tea is a slow releasing, so it's going to be so much better on your cortisol and your stress. And the reason why I want to keep my cortisol as low as possible is because it's a huge contributing factor to inflammation, and the reason why you're not seeing the results in your fat loss as well. Because if your body is stressed and it thinks it's fighting for its life, the last thing it's going to do is try and help you lose body fat, because it's like, we've got to hold on to it, we've got to survive, because your body doesn't know if we're in the jungle or we're just we're just walking around all safe and happy and whatever, right? So that's why I switched to matcha, and I found I got so much more result from my fat loss, from my inflammation and everything when I did that. And with the coconut water, it's so good and so hydrating, especially first thing in the morning. So let's make that. Bless, Tash got everything ready here for me to make it for her. So pretty much need a scale, because I like to measure out my matcha. It's about 3 grams per serve. Coconut water and 2% milk is how I do it. So I'm gonna need, Tash, could you get me a takeaway cup for you, or however you want to have it? Make sure you sieve the matcha, because it gets all clumpy at the bottom if you don't do that. It's one of my favorite parts of my morning, because it's actually so relaxing. It's so therapeutic for some reason. Then I do 50 mils, there's enough coconut water, 50 mils of 2%. You kind of have to be patient when it's not water and it's milk, but that's okay. Wow, look at that. Also, I have always done the 30-30-30 rule, which if you aren't aware of, it's 30 grams of protein, 30 minutes into waking, and 30 minutes of some kind of movement, some kind of exercise. So I always did it. I woke up, I went for my little 45-minute walk, came back, had breakfast straight away. You can do it in whatever order. That's how I interpreted it always. And it all depends on what kind of cardio you're getting. I was just going on a walk, so I was like, I feel like I don't need the fuel, but absolutely can do that. And I realized that the walk was like decompressing me anyway, and it's for your cortisol levels as well. It's also to help you lose body fat. But if I'm going on the Stairmaster, sometimes I will have food because it's like a like it can get quite sweaty, it can get quite intense more than a walk. So we've been making these little chia puddings, and that would be like the perfect thing to have before. It's got a little bit of protein, it's got fibers, it's got fats, and then the only thing it'd be missing would be carbs, because that's the thing that I would want first. Or even just having some fruits, rice cakes, stuff like that, all so good before you go. Even a piece of toast would be amazing. Tash and I get up at 6, and then we aim to get to the gym for like 7. But if we were at home, I feel like we would get up at 5 and then we're out on our walk.
Banana matcha.
Banana bread matcha. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. We're gonna finish the banana.
Banana and bone broth.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna finish this and head to the gym. We're in the car. I've convinced Tash that to do it with me. And I want to do an incline walk, because I don't know if I want to Stairmaster, because my legs are a bit like from yesterday, and I don't want to just go on a normal walk. So I'm thinking, let's try incline. It might be our new thing. We might love it, you know? But I've heard like getting your heart rate into zone 2 is like amazing. They're calling it the fat burning zone. I don't know. I haven't done enough research to know myself, but I want to give it a try, because I feel like it's going to get my heart rate up a little bit, but also getting my steps in, so it feels productive. So let's try that today. I'm going to do some research on like what kind of incline and what to do, or just feel it out and see what I like when I get there. But this gym has so many nice treadmill sections, so I feel like it's just perfect setup, and I can watch a little YouTube video or something.
Yeah,
and yeah, and the treadmill just has it all set up for you to actually watch something, whereas I feel like the Stairmaster, you're like bopping up and down, you know. Feeling good. It's feeling a bit difficult, but I kind of like it. We are finished. Actually, surprisingly, got sweaty. So we did 7 incline, speed 3 on, but I know that.
No, people do like 12 incline.
Oh, so
I think it's like
we
the
need
12, 330 rule or something like that.
Oh.
Or 10, 330.
Okay, I need to do some research on it, figure it out. But I got super sweaty, so great. Do you find the speed here is different than it is in Australia? I remember I started doing it.
I don't know if this is how it works, but I think it's miles per hour.
Oh,
and then kilometers per hour.
I see.
So
that's why it's different. Because I was like, why is 2.5 actually fast, whereas at home I feel like I was doing 4.
Yeah.
But so I think the treadmills are different. Anyway, regardless of the point, Tash and I got off the treadmill and we were like, this is the new thing. The Stairmaster is out, the walk is out, the incline is in. The incline is in, because this feels so sustainable. It feels like it's only a little bit less like calories burned. We get up like from a Stairmaster, we're still getting our heart rate up to a good level.
But not too much.
But not too much where you feel like you're dead for the day. Like you really feel like it's super productive. And I feel like with the Stairmaster, this is the problem that we were having. Whereas like we had to do it on specific days, because if we had leg DOMs we couldn't do it. If it was leg day, it was probably not the best day to do it. So it was this dance with the Stairmaster of like, okay, what days can we do that, and then what days can we go on a walk? So if we just consistently stick to the incline, I feel like that's a really good option. And then I was thinking of on like my cardio and abs day, that's when I could do Stairmaster if I wanted to do it. I'm gonna try that out, and I feel like that's a really great plan. So today, because I'm filming, the routine doesn't always stick to plan, and that's okay, because this takes longer to explain every step to you. So what I'm gonna do right here is put my 5 a.m. routine and my 6 a.m. routine, like what it would look like, because I want to give you the best routine that I think, or like that I would do, especially if you have jobs or you have 9 to 5s or whatever your schedule is. You can kind of work it around and know that you can fit everything you want in. And a morning routine is so important, especially if you're working on your wellness, on your health, on your fitness, everything like that, but also for your soul. Like, it's so good for you to spend that time to yourself in the morning and also just prioritize yourself, because it creates that self-respect and that self-discipline. And it's so amazing. It was the best thing I ever did, was creating a morning routine. So I'm gonna put like what I like at home when we were doing like 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and what we're doing here and what that looks like. And I like, obviously I have the luxury where I can like start work at any time. So I start work at like 1 till 6, kind of like, that's kind of my work block. So obviously you can alter this depending on your job, your lifestyle and everything like that, because it's not going to be one size fits all. But the act of waking up early and prioritizing yourself is what I want you to take away from this video, and to show you how it's easy, it's sustainable, it's so good, and it's super productive. So let's go back, because I am starving. I need breakfast, and that's another thing I'm going to show you. I call it my fat loss breakfast, but I'm going to show you how to make up a breakfast and how to create a balanced breakfast that's going to give you energy and enough amount of protein to sustain you throughout the day. So let's go and make breakfast. Right, we're back. So breakfast time. I'm starving. My stomach is concaving inwards. And I can't wait to eat. I was hungry. My stomach was rumbling literally the second I woke up, and I was like, I wish I had chia seeds. I wish I made chia pudding. So next time I'm going to make sure that I prep that this week, because it's so good. Yogurt, that's the other thing. Tash and I have been rummaging our brains this morning, trying to think about what we need from the supermarket. And I was like, it's water and something, yogurt, 0% fage. Is that how you say it? 0% fat yogurt. We need it so badly. So this is my recent, I'm calling it my fat loss breakfast, because I'm just absolutely obsessed with it and it's so balanced. So I'm going to run you through everything that's in it. Okay, so we do 1 egg and then 2 servings of egg whites, which is about 100 grams. These are organic pasture-raised. Pasture-raised eggs are the best. They don't upset my stomach at all, and they're so good. So please swap over if you can. Extra source of protein, Tash and I do chicken sausages. It's our recent obsession. They're super low in fat, these ones too. So there's 2 grams for 2 little sausages. So we add that into our little plate. Add some little extra bibs and bobs. But kimchi, not kimchi, this is sauerkraut. I'm gonna talk about this and why I add this and stuff for my gut health, and just how I overall structure the plate. So let's just get making it. Okay, so we've figured out the protein. The protein's coming from the egg whites and also the chicken sausages. And then next, you wanna figure out what carb source you want. So I have been obsessing with oatmeal. This one is amazing because it's also got quinoa in it, and quinoa is just so good for your gut health, and it's really good for your digestion, and oats can sometimes be really hard on your digestion. So having, I think these instant oats are a lot better, and I think that's where I was going wrong. I was having like rolled oats, like the full oats, and these are already pre-flavored, but they're got really good ingredients. Oats are so good because they're really high in fiber. Fiber is really important if you want to lose body fat, if you're on a cut, on a shred, because it's what's going to keep you full, it's what's going to keep your digestion good, it's also what's going to sustain your energy throughout the entire day. So what the science behind fiber is that if fiber is in a carb source, it's actually going to be slow releasing all throughout the day, which is better when you're in a fat loss phase, because you're going to be really tired. So that's why fiber is essential, especially when it comes to your carb source. I prefer oats or sourdough or whole grain toast, anything like that that's got fiber in it, because I just prefer it for that reason. Potatoes, on the other hand, I don't know how high fiber they are. I actually haven't looked into that, but I prefer something that's a little bit high in fiber. But breakfast potatoes also work. That's all I can think off the top of my head as a carb source, but get your carb source in. So I put those in the microwave with some water, top it with some fruit for some extra, antioxidants, some extra carbohydrates, some extra fiber, and I just love putting blueberries on this one because this is like a cinnamon brown sugar maple situation. So let's get making that. So when Tash and I weren't having breakfast sausages or like chicken sausages, we were having, to get our extra protein in, we were doing sourdough with cottage cheese on top. So you can always add something like that to your breakfast as well that will help boost that protein, or you can just absolutely load it up with egg whites and just have so many. Sometimes Tash and I will also do that. It's a really good hack because it's actually straight protein. Add 1 egg and then just do whatever you want with as much egg whites as you possibly can. Also, we went on a kick there where we did like, what do we do? Like breakfast waffles, like waffles with like protein ones with egg whites, banana. You can even add in protein powder in there, like all depending on your goals. But little things like that you can do. Also, if you're not an egg eater, what I used to do back when I first did my fat loss phase was a yogurt bowl. So it was just a ton of yogurt, fruit, honey, and then as a little fat source, I would add like nuts and seeds. And you can pick which nuts and seeds you want depending on your health goals. There's so much research into different nuts and seeds and health. I got like this gut health mix one, but I know like pumpkin seeds are really good. Honestly, just pick ones that you resonate with, that you want improvement of your health, because they all have so many amazing different purposes. Also, I make up greens to have on the side of my breakfast, also for my gut health and digestion. This one I'll link in the description. It's just a mixture of 4 health supplements. So good. Also got green tea energy in it. So it's amazing. So let's finish making up the breakfast plates. Okay, so this is what we've got going on here. We've got 1 egg, 100 grams egg whites, spinach for fiber, and also just greens, some veggie serve. A cup will turn into like this. So that's like the biggest hack. You can have a whole cup of veggies for like, and a whole serve of veggies for such a little amount. And I eat this first, really good for your blood sugar. This is sauerkraut. So you can do kimchi, sauerkraut, anything like this is actually really good for your gut health. So I started adding this in and I've been absolutely loving it. The chicken sausages, oatmeal, fiber, and my carb source, and also the fruit as my carb source, extra vitamin C, stuff like that. Vitamin C is really important to replenish in your body every single day. It's going to help stop you from being sick, and your body doesn't store vitamin C. So it's important that you're having lots of fruit, lots of veg, all the things. Like, it's what they tell you growing up, but it actually works. There's a reason for it. And then greens on the side.
They educated us when they said that, you know, like,
eat your fruits and veg.
Telling us to do it, tell us why.
Exactly. Like, tell us actually why it works. But that's it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys. So this is the overall breakfast. It's so voluminous, so filling. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. Okay, so I devoured that breakfast, licked it clean. Except I always leave a tiny 1 little blueberry that doesn't look right, because blueberries are the most inconsistent fruit, and I really do not like that about blueberries. Like, there's like bananas you can rely on. They're always going to be the same. They're always going to be there. Maybe a little bruise here and there, but for the most part, they're quite consistent. Blueberries, on the other hand, not sure about it. Anyway, going to have so much water, because if you have a lot of fiber, you need to make sure that you're having a lot of water. I saw this explanation, and it was like psyllium husks, if you know what that is, in a like jar, and they added a tiny little bit of water and then put it upside down, and it literally was cement. And that will happen to your bowels if you don't drink enough water. So if you're having a lot of fiber and you want those benefits to have the energy throughout the day for calorie deficit and all that sort of stuff, have lots of water. So I'm going to try and finish this. Then Tash and I, this is our time in the morning where it's a little bit slow. So we like to go on our little matcha coffee date, we call it. And we just go on a date, sit down, chat about our day, talk about what we're going to do, and everything like that. And then we come back, and then that's when we get into going to the gym, filming, working out, doing admin, and getting on with our day. But before we start, we just like to have a little moment and just chill out. But yeah, so we're going to go do that now, and I'll see you guys when we get back. So like I mentioned, we're going to go head to the gym. I did just get a new Dfyne set arrive, so you will see a little sneak peek of that, which is so exciting. And I'm gonna put that on. I'm excited to see what it looks like. for the training session, but today is Tuesday, which means it's back and, well, just back actually, straight back. And I want to do a lot of row movements, so I'm feeling excited about it. I'm really excited. I love back day. It's probably my favorite day of the week, and I'm doing a new workout, like not the same one as last week, so that will be good for you guys to see a different variation of a back workout as well. So let's get ready for the gym. So usually the plan is we wake up at 6 o'clock and we want to be back by 7:30 to eat breakfast from our morning cardio. And that's like getting up, getting ready, driving there, doing our 30 minutes, coming back and eating. And then we eat until 8. And then from 8 till 8:30, that's when we do our little matcha date, which that's what I just went on. And now we work out between 9 and 11. It does take us ages because we obviously like film it and do all the things, but this would be so different if you're not doing all of that. Like you can smash out the workout. And I used to get all of this done before 9 o'clock when I was at home and I was waking up at 5. So if you work 9 to 5, that sort of thing, and you want to smash it all out, or you want to do your cardio at the gym and everything like that before work, you absolutely can. I know a lot of people that do their morning cardio and have their morning routine to themselves and then smash out their workout in the afternoon. So you could also do that. But I hope this inspires you to, get your morning routine going. Make sure you're trying out maybe something new, something different. It's always uncomfortable starting a new routine, especially when I moved here and it was so different, and we were like now close to the gym. We didn't have like a walking path to walk on, and it was different. So we kind of had to make heaps of adjustments to what would fit this current lifestyle and what we wanted to do. Also, the sun doesn't set until like 8-9 p.m. So I was like, I really wanted to get my work shift in from like 1 till 7. And I feel like that was like really good because then I could get all the stuff for the morning, do all the filming and everything for you guys, and then do like the business admin stuff later on in the day. And that just works out so good. Oh my goodness, you guys, like you have no idea. I'm obsessed. Wow. And the back, like, are you kidding me? Wow. I'm just in love with this top. I'm obsessed. And it's not too low. Like, it's like at that length where you don't need to worry about it riding up because it sits right at the belly button and like cinches in like this. If anything, I wish it was lower. Like it's so beautiful. Wow. Okay, so this is perfect back day workout, back day fit, sorry. And this is like in the sage color. It's not quite the same as the usual like green, like the pistachio. It's a lot lighter. It's really pulls almost gray green. They love it. This is what the dynamic looks like. You can really see the scrunch. It gives a lot of like glute breathable area. It's not like where the impact reshapes your entire glutes, but I really do like it. This is a really, really good collection. Tip from me, I love it. So I'm gonna put on some shoes and I'm so excited to train some back, which will be so fun. So next I also want to figure out if I want pre-workout. Well, I don't really need it, do I? Because I had greens which had energy in it, and I also had matcha, so I probably don't need any more energy. If you're asking me personally, I have all my recovery supplements when I get back, and that's when I have my electrolytes, L-glutamine, magnesium, ashwagandha. Yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah. And I mix all of those together, and Tash has the same thing, but she puts creatine in it, so good time to put your creatine in if you want. And that's just like, it energizes you in a different way, if it makes sense. Like for me, it kind of gives me energy from the electrolytes, rehydrates me, but also it kind of like mellows me out because I can get quite like after my workout. I don't know, I'm crazy. So I really like that, especially going into work. I feel very focused from like the ashwagandha. I might try mixing mushroom powder in it as well. Go crazy. I usually have it before bed, but that might be my little post-workout little drink. And I always have a snack. Love a snack. Or come back and lunch. Yeah, snack and then lunches soon after that. So this is the fit with the shoes on. I'm taking my camera because we're filming today, filming a couple workouts. I'm going to be there for a bit because I need to change and then film another workout. So yeah, it's going to be crazy at the gym. So I'm back from the gym. I'm all freshly showered. I don't know if I've shown you guys my post-workout supplements. Maybe we'll just show you anyway, just in case you've forgotten. But essentially, it's just a bunch of different stuff. The brands of some of these things don't really matter. Like, just get what you can find or what you like or what resonates with you. So first is L-glutamine. I just got this one from Amazon, but I'll probably, when I get home, like, just get one that's more pure, or just like make sure it's like just L-glutamine. Magnesium, the only thing you want to look for is that it's magnesium glycinate. This one just says glycinate malate citrate. And I liked it because it's raspberry lemonade, and I have raspberry lemonade ashwagandha. This is my favorite ashwagandha because it's mixed with also saffron and some other things to really help de-stress you. I'll link this one below. This magnesium, I just get magnesium glycinate, make sure it's 300 milligrams. And then an electrolyte, look, we're running low. Oh, no, here, I've got a brand new one. This electrolyte I really like. It's got turmeric, ginseng, cayenne, really good for inflammation, like overall great hydration, good vitamins and minerals in it. I'm not sure what kind of salt is in it. I've seen some with pink Himalayan salt, which is not my preferred, but I love Celtic salt. I know that one's better. And what else? There are some, I don't know if this one has it in it though. Some of them have like coconut water powder, which is really cool. I thought that was really fun. I don't really know too much about this one, to be honest. I just know that it's super clean because this is the brand that I use for all of my supplements, and they just have a hydration. This one's tropical berry, so it kind of goes with, you know, raspberry lemonade. You know, it's all on the same vibes. So I mix that in, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. And then before I go to bed, I have magnesium, mushroom powder. This is really good for focus and anxiety and stress and everything. So I might even just add it in here. You know, why not? Go crazy. Just put all the 5 powders in there. So let's make that up. And see how it tastes with the mushroom powder in it. I think it's fine. A lot of people, if they have coffee, they mix this into their like coffee. I also thought I could mix this in the morning into my bone broth. I thought that could be a good idea. That makes sense in my brain, you know? Actually, maybe. Ooh, that could be a really good, I might be onto something. Great. Okay. Let's pick this up. I'll come back. Oh, forgot the most important part. My fat loss glow up gummies. If you, again, I'm going to make a video, a TikTok, literally this week, and talk about it. Look, I'm almost done. I've got 2 left. And this is, so the reason why I'm obsessed with this is it's got so many things in it to help with your metabolism. It's also got so many things in it to help with your skin and make your skin glow, and also make you tanner. So not only is it going to make you help sweeten up your metabolism, help with fat loss, but also help you glow up, make your skin glow, and make you more tan. So like, what more could you ask for from a gummy? And I've said in the last video, the fact that they just label it multivitamin is an understatement. And they're delicious. And they're so clean. I cannot even get over it. There's literally like even retinol in this, like incredible. Vitamin A. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this really quick. One sec. That's it. Tastes delicious. The mushroom powder makes it look a little bit like brown, but I can't taste it, which is great. And that's all I care about. Anything brown, I can convince myself it's like a cola, you know, something cute. Also, something that, so I usually go out, lay in the sun, or like have a swim sometimes. Not today, but sometimes I will. And the place that I get the bone broth from, they have bone broth lemonade icy poles. And I'll have that in the sun, and it's so good. that ice bowl and this, I'm set up to win, really. But supplementation for me is just something that I can't get through diet, or like I want an extra bonus from. So like usually stress, muscle recovery, everything like that, so that I can train more. Because that's something when you're in a fat loss phase, like if you're doing that and you're locked in, you're wanting to train every single day for the results, but you're going to be sore because your body is not like getting like heaps of food where you can use it to recover faster. Because if you're usually in a bulk or like in a maintenance, it will be easier to recover, whereas when you're in a deficit, it's out the window. So that's why it's important to have supplements that can help you get those things in and hitting the adequate amount of protein. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this just helps me get through, especially this time of the day. So that's it all from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my 5-6 a.m. routine, and I hope you could take some things away and implement into your routine. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.